Hello, friends, and welcome to my new video. In today's episode, I will be talking about a Hindi movie, Mimi, that has recently been released. Given the subject of Mimi, it is ironical that the release has been premature. Uh, the movie was supposed to actually release on the 30th of July, which is today. But unfortunately, because of an accidental leak that happened of the print earlier, the film had to be prematurely released around the 26th of July. For a while now, I have been waiting to talk about a Hindi movie that I've really enjoyed and really loved watching. Because of late, most of the Hindi films that I've seen have left me a little cold and a little underwhelmed. And given the brilliance of Malayalam cinema and Telugu cinemas and cinemas from all other parts of India, it's been a little underwhelming comparing current Hindi releases to such films. So I was waiting for Mimi with bated breath. And after having seen the movie, this is what I have to say. Mimi is directed by Lakshman Otekar and co-written by him as well. It's based on a 2011 Marathi movie called Maza Ai Vyachi, which was very well acclaimed and very well received both critically and commercially. It talks about a young girl who has aspirations for Bollywood, a young girl from a small town who has aspirations for Bollywood, and she wants money for that. And she encounters an American couple who happens to be in her town and ask her to be the surrogate mother to their child. She is encouraged by her friend Bhanu, who is a taxi driver, and he explains what surrogacy is all about to her and makes her take the decision of having a child for the American couple. Inexplicably, or as you will know when you watch the movie, the couple abandon their plans of having a child midway when Mimi is already pregnant with their child. And she is then left with the choice of whether to have the baby or abort it. Mimi decides to have the baby, and she goes back to her parents, whom she had lied to and said that she has a Bollywood assignment, which is why she will be away for 9 months. But after the American couple disappears, she comes back home only to tell them that the child is actually Bhanu's child. That leads to more confusion and complications because Bhanu is already married with a wife in New Delhi. The wife and the mother come there as well, adding to the confusion which is already prevailing. Mimi's parents are eminently dislikable because they're bigoted and narrow-minded and quite despicable in every sense of the word. However, there is an attempt at humor which really falls flat, according to me. I really don't see the fun in some of the situations that were tried to bring a laugh to one's face. Eventually, Mimi has the child, and then again, inexplicably, the American couple make a return, demanding their child, since she had signed a contract with them, that she would be giving the child to them once she was paid. And that then leads to the moral dilemma whether Mimi eventually gives the child to the American couple or keeps the child with her, which you will know once you see the film. Now, in theory, on paper, Mimi looked like a wonderful film, and it could have been a wonderful film as well. But unfortunately, even actors like Pankaj Tripathi, Supriya Pathak, Manoj Pava, Sai Tamankar, all brilliant actors in their own right, fail to save Mimi from being a very dull and below average film. Kriti Sanon puts on a fine performance in the title role. She's earnest and she's sincere, and she does her best to look the part and act the part. But somewhere down the line, I think it's the writing which lets the film down. When a film is made on a subject like surrogacy and adoption and these kind of issues, I think there is a lot more depth that is required in the writing. There's a lot more understanding and empathy that is required, which seems to be missing in Mimi. Everything is very convenient, everything is very casually treated, and there is a sequence where one is passing an adoption center and one picks up a girl from there and adopts. It's ridiculous, I think, such scenes. And basically that's what Mimi suffers from. It suffers from a lack of depth, a lack of understanding, a lack of empathy in the subject in which about which the film is made. And hence even brilliant performers like Pankaj Tripathi can't salvage the film. A.R. Rahman provides the music to the movie. I think A.R. Rahman is providing music for a Hindi movie after quite some time. And there are a couple of nice numbers, but overall, even the music doesn't seem to add much to the movie. And it's, as I said, it's a disappointment in the end of it all, you know. The other thing, which perhaps has nothing to do with the movie, is the trailer of the movie. And these days, one observation is that the trailer of the movie is almost like a summary of the movie, which I think shouldn't be the case. The trailer should be intriguing enough for us to want to watch the movie and find out what's going to happen in the movie and want to know what turns the movie will take. But if you see the trailer of Mimi, which I did just before seeing the movie, I sort of knew everything that I had to know right from the trailer. You know, there were no surprises, or there were no wow moments or standout moments that came unexpected to me. I knew almost everything that was going to happen in the movie thanks to the trailer. It was so giveaway and so, unimaginatively made. So I'd request Hindi filmmakers to give some thought and attention to the making of the trailer. And definitely I'm still on the lookout for one Hindi movie whose review I can give with a smile on my face and a glad feeling in my heart. Unfortunately, I can't do that about Mimi. At best, it's an average movie, nothing more than that. Mimi is available on Netflix for you to see. It has Kriti, Sanon, Sai Tamankar, Supriya Pathak, Manoj Pava, and Pankaj Tripathi in the lead roles. Do watch it once, but I hope you're not as disappointed as I was when I saw the movie. That's all for this week, and until the next time, bye for now.